Yes, guys, welcome back to SFeatleyTV. I do apologise for that. I had a small technical glitch, but we are live here and we're here for the match reaction to yesterday's game against Leeds United, where Arsenal came out 2-1 winners on the night. Make sure you do smash the like button and you smash that subscribe button as well. Big up to everyone that's in the chat. Big up to the haters that was on the watch along yesterday on the F1 channel. Like, big up to you. Like, I gained 3 subscribers on that channel, so like, thanks for the share. Thanks for viewing. Thanks for sharing your comments. Appreciate you all. Right, and if you want to talk more bullshit, feel free to jump back in. I'll be happy there every time for every watch along. So there we are. So, but anyway, we move on. We move on to the match reaction. For yesterday's game, and looking back, we started off well, dominating the ball for most of the game. We dominated possession. Leeds United didn't have a shot on goal at all until they scored, and for me, it was a game where we could have taken advantage and actually boosted our goal difference up. Because if you see the table as it now stands, we are now 3 points behind in front, or 4 points in front of Tottenham, but we need to make sure we're at least a point above because our goal difference is on 14, theirs is on 20. Right, so though we've only gained one more goal out of that game, where we could have gained 3 or 4 in our goal difference, right? And that's the one thing that really bugged me about that whole game, is that we were playing that well and we should have made it 4 or 5-0 and never given Leeds United a sniff of a chance, right? But as usual, we relaxed, we backed off, we relaxed, thinking the game's done. And then the first strike they had on goal, right, from nowhere, and it goes in from I believe it was a set piece, was it? I believe it was a set piece corner. If I remember. Let me have a look. Arsenal to Arsenal 2, Leeds 2-1. If I look, so yeah, we had some good opportunities that we missed. Yeah, it was from a corner, and the corner again was just schoolboy defending, absolute schoolboy defending. I'm watching it back now, like absolute joke of defending, right? And it's such a poor thing because we started off so well. Look at the brilliant move by Arsenal to set up Eni Nketiah. Eni Nketiah actually taking both goals. It really, really pissed me off, the fact we only gained a goal out of this game. This was a real chance to really put a dent in that advantage Tottenham have, because it could end up on goal difference. This is the thing. It could end up on goal difference. I can't stress this enough. Right? And it's an extra point when it comes to goal difference. Right? You know? It really, really grinds my gears. That we didn't do anything apart from that out of that game, because like we were exposing the wings. Clearly, I think the sending off of Luke Ayling really helped as well. Let me have a look. What happened there? Yeah, serious foul play. I mean, that was a straight red. I'm sorry. Like, that deserved a red card. I'm sorry. Like, it was out of control. If I look back again, VAR it comes out of nowhere. He's on the corner flag as well. He's on the corner flag. He just jumps in, feet off the ground, studs up, like out of control. I'm sorry, that is a sending off. Right, that is an absolute sending off, and it could prove pivotal for Leeds United, because Leeds United could end up in the bottom 3 and could end up being relegated. Right, they need to fight for every point possible, and it was every point possible, and they they really didn't put up any fight. You see Everton, the way they're fighting. The reason I think Everton and Burnley will survive, I think Leeds United will go down, to be honest. And the reason I say that is because I don't see the same fight. I don't see the same courage, heart, fight, desire from Leeds United. I just don't see where they're going to get it from. So I feel that it's Leeds United that are going to end up going down. Everton and Burnley, they managed to pull results out of nowhere. Everton against Chelsea. You've got Everton against Chelsea. You've got Burnley turning it around against Watford after being 2-0 down. For me, it is for me. Yeah, Leeds United. They're in trouble. They're in real trouble. They're in real trouble. And I'm just seeing some of the misses with man again. It's so poor. Right, this is why we needed a striker. Right, this is why we need a new striker. Right, and we need a new striker for now. We don't need a new striker for fucking 3 years' time. We need it for now. So not Isak or someone. I need a proper, experienced, top class in his prime defend striker now, because we haven't got one. Simple. Big up. Sentiment. How are you? Spursy Mikel Arteta, should I say? Big up, Matt Tiger. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Top 14 coming from Arsenal. It looks like that, but I'm not holding my hopes up. I'm not going to get my hopes up because there's still 3 games left for Arsenal, and it's still 3 easy games. Still 3 games where we could fuck it up. I'm hoping Everton beat Palace. If Everton beat Palace and results go their way, they would not have to worry about finishing. If Everton win any of their games left, right, and results go their way, they will be safe. I think one more win for them will keep them safe, to be honest. If Everton can do that, then I wouldn't be so worried about the last day, because they will not be fighting for the relegation spot in the last day. It depends how the results go. Because if I look at Everton's results or games, they've got Watford, Brentford. Watford, I think they'll beat. Brentford, I'm not so sure about. Probably a draw. Crystal Palace, I think they'll lose. And then you've got Arsenal, Everton. So I think the Watford and Everton game might keep them safe, to be honest. Not forgetting that I think it's been confirmed now Watford are relegated as well. So Leeds United, if you look at their games left, they've got Chelsea, Leeds, then they've got Chelsea, Leeds, Brighton, then Brentford away on the last day, which ain't no easy trip. Brighton's no easy trip. No easy game as well. Leeds United, Chelsea. I don't see where they can get results out of those games. I don't see it. But anyway, that's enough about that. Talk about Arsenal. Arsenal need to now, obviously, the game's done. We're now trying to focus on the North London derby. Right? This is where my stupid biased head comes in and say we're winning. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what our record is at White Hart Lane. I don't give a fuck what the record is anywhere else. Right? We're winning that game. That is an end of story. There is no form, top 4, anything like that goes out the fucking window for me. This is the North London derby coming up. I want to win. We got our preview tomorrow. Don't forget. So we got a preview tomorrow for that. We've got Let's Talk Tottenham and also Spurswasian TV coming on. I'm not sure about Tommy Talks Football though, but it might be free on Wednesday to do a combined 11. So that's part of the build-up. So make sure you do check that. Keep your eyes out for those videos, for those streams. So I haven't published these advertised on the community tab. Been a bit busy today, so I haven't been able to have a chance to do so. But yeah, it's gonna be, for me, like, it's the first half for me was great. Couldn't played it better. Probably. I don't think we could played it better. This first part of the second half, again, dominating, created a few chances, clear-cut chances as well, and should have been 2 or 3 more goals up. So that's partly the players. You can't blame a manager for missing chances. You can't. Like, even I can't. Like even if I can say he's coaching shit. In the end, Nketiah or Martinelli or anyone who took those chances need to bury those, and they did not bury them. Simple as that. So it comes down to what happened coming towards the second half. The second half of the second half, which is once Leeds scored their goal. Once Leeds scored their goal, he then reacted by making a substitution, putting Pepe on, right? And immediately we had that edge again, and Leeds didn't have an answer. But why have you got to let them back in the game? Why have you got to let a team that's on relegation? By the way, this I've updated. By the way, I've also done a bit of changes to the overlay. As you can see, the badges are not completely in the bar at the bottom, and I've lowered the bottom as well to try and see, to make sure we don't have what we had on the preview, where you could barely see barely see the guess's head. So let me know if that's an improvement or not. If you've right, but yeah, I'm just so, it's annoying because we should have bloody scored more goals. Should have scored more goals. We should have done. Like, and it just makes me nervy because I got this weird feeling we end up in the same amount of points. I just do have this weird feeling. It doesn't look like it will if we win the rest of our games, but I see it happening, you know. I really do. But the main thing is we've gained another 2 points. We're 4 points clear. We've put the pressure on Tottenham now. Tottenham cannot go to White Hart Lane playing us and not win. If they want top 4, they need to win. If we win that game, top 4's over. Simple as that. Top 4 is done. Finished. Finito. Right? If we win that game, we will end their title hopes. Simple as that. That is another incentive why I want to win. Not just the fact it's Tottenham, but that is the most critical thing. And it's all down to the fact we played Leeds and we got a result. Right? They got a result out of probably the best result they could have got out of Liverpool. And we'll be talking about that another time, about whether that's affected the title race or not. Because it has put Man City above on goal difference as well. So Liverpool need Man City to drop even more points than you. Right, they need to drop more than 3 points. Sorry, my bad. So, and I don't see him doing it. But there you go. Let's get into some more comments. Big up Static. I hope you're doing well. Sait, we will get Champions League. Let's smash them. Big up Static. How you doing? I'm good. Looking forward for the game. I love the North London derby. Biggest derby in the Premier League. I hear that. But then you've got the 2 big ones of Liverpool, Man United. But it's not the same, really, is it? Liverpool just, it's like they're turning up for a training session. Sorry. I just love the thought. It's like rivals turn up your own ground for a training session. Fingers crossed that Arsenal gets top 4. 8 likes. Smash the like button. Yes, smash the like button if you haven't already on the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. I'm actually going to drop the link in, actually. Arsenal fans, please, if there's any Arsenal fans who want to join, make sure you join. Especially Arsenal fans, or really helpful be Arsenal fans, because it makes more sense. But there you go. So, and also Sunday, don't forget, we've also got the preview for Newcastle, and we got 100% Mags and John Sinclair coming on for that channel as well at 3 p.m. So that's all good. Still waiting about the Everton game. See if we get Everton Rose on as well. So big up. Oh, by the way, it was nothing major about earlier today. It was just something that happened last night, so don't worry about it. I see it. Yes, I just seen it, mate. 3 p.m. Sunday. Thank you. Brilliant. Love you. I would come on yours, but I might come on yours, but I'll be civil with your other Arsenal guest. I'll put it that way. I don't mind being on stream, but I'm not exactly his friend anymore. And that's on a private. Bring on the player ratings. I'll bring the player ratings in a minute, mate. I'll bring the player ratings in a minute. But I mean, I want to ask people this: was it lack of concentration by Arsenal on the player side, or was there something tactical that caused such a nervy finish to this game? Right, because the last three shots the only three shots for Leeds United came after the 66 minutes after they scored. They didn't have any shots at all, right? And then all of a sudden, we were struggling to keep them out. So is that, again, Arsenal laying back and letting them come back into the game? Or is that just simply like a tactical switch by Mikel Arteta that went wrong? I don't actually think it was a tactical switch, to be honest, right? Because he made attacking subs anyway that he was going to make, and he rested Martinelli, Saka, and Nketiah, I believe. If I do remember, when did he actually? He bring Smith Rowe off. Gabriel Martinelli came on the 78th minute, so that's a little bit of a rest. 68th minute is when Saka came off, which was good, and that was literally as a response to what happened in the goal. As soon as this is the thing, he doesn't change it until I think it's down to us, like it was down to the fact, like I think it was down to the players this time, because Mikel Arteta didn't make a switch until we scored the goal. And this is what really pisses me off about him. Why are you not actively doing shit? Why are you being reactive, not proactive? There's no point being fucking reactive if we're 3-0 fucking down. It's too fucking late by then. Be a proactive manager. Proactive. And fucking make the changes that need to be made. Rest the players that need to be rested for the North London derby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, players and Arteta messed up the second half completely. I think it's more on the players, to be honest, mate. If I'm really gonna go on hard on anyone, because it was their mistake. Arteta didn't change anything, right? Because it was working, and the goal came out of nowhere, right? And it was a defensive mistake, right? By guess who? Like the usual culprits. Right? The usual fucking culprits are making the same mistakes. Yet again, if I look at the lineup, right? Gabriel holding. Gabriel again, who was on the back post? Where was Cedric? Right? No one picked up. They had someone marking that man. The man just let him run away free. What are you fucking doing? Because you're too busy ball watching. This is what I've seen from Arsenal's defence all season. Ball watching. Look, the ball travels through the sky. Wow. Oh, shit, it's a goal. It's not in the net. Oh, shit. That's exactly what I mean about this team. Ball watching. Ball watching. Right. Couldn't give a fuck in the world. You know what I mean? Mate, Jesus Christ. If they were in a ball watching contest, they'd win hands down. We'd be champions of England on that one, trust me. Right? Some of the mistakes is so basic, and you're wondering. This is why I don't have confidence going forward. We're supposed to have improved the defence. Right. So that's another goal conceded. So that is now 42 goals. What did we concede last year? 39? Yeah. You can give me this bullshit about how many clean sheets we had. How many clean sheets we had. It doesn't matter. We conceded 42 goals. You're not going to win titles on 42 goals, mate. Right? This is how many goals the champions are conceding. 21 and Liverpool 23. 20 less goals. That is why they're at the top and we're at the bottom. And we're fourth. And we're below them by 20 points. 20 fucking points. Right? Sorry. If I look at last season, if I get last season's up, table, if I get last season's up, we finished 61, 86. So we finished 25 points behind. 25 points behind the leaders. This season, we're 20 points behind at this point. So we've spent 150 mil to get close to my real competition. The ones I'm aspiring to challenge, which are Man City and Liverpool, right? We should all be looking at that competition, not fucking what's in the top 4 race. We should be trying to push for what's at the top, because that's what being a part of the league's part of doing. Is we built our success through winning the league. So we have to look to Man City. They're winning a title right now, right? They're 20. They've gone from 25 points last season to 20 points this season. We spent 150 mil to improve by 5 points. Do you know what? That's a fucking great job, that is. 150. Do you know what? So it's going to take 150 mil every fucking season to get 5 points closer and 5 points closer and 5 points closer. So if I work it out, we're on 20 points now. Another 550 mil is 15. 150 mil is 300 for 10. So 5 points would be 450. So to get level 1 points with them, we'd have to spend over £600 million. If we're going about how much we need to spend in order to improve on this manager. 600 million. Great. See why I'm not confident. Has Arsenal ever spent 600 mil? Not like you'd have to make it up over the last decade. Right. And even then the last decade wouldn't cover it. They've hardly spent 600 mil since the Monkeys took over. Right. Let's be honest. So 10 likes now. Yes, do hit the like and subscribe, but we are going to hit the player ratings. Player ratings now. So let me just get this screen up on bar as we keep the dinner down. Research. Oh, you're joking. Right. Right. Trash. Actually, let me have a look. Delete the row. Right, let's go. Right, done that. Let's hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's go, people. Right, in goal, Aaron Ramsdale. I'm going to start off with. If we're going to look at their performances, we'll start off the keeper and work our way up. So Aaron Ramsdale couldn't do anything about the goal. They had nothing to do all day, did he? So standard 5, because he had nothing to do. He had nothing to do all game, to be honest. Cedric on the right. Cedric on the right. I say a 6. He was all right. He's good. He's good in my opinion, especially in the first half. Gabriel, little poor for me, right? And that was that goal that let him down. He needs to pick up his form. I don't know what's happened to him. Right, Rob Holding actually is bang average. He's been better than him in the last games he's played, to be honest. Right, which is fucking astonishing. Tomiyasu, right, Tucky, right. So next up is the good old man
Takehiro Tomiyasu.
Here, that's it. Right, the Japanese martial artist the Japanese sniper that is Tomiyasu. We're gonna put him bang average. Right, absolutely bang average. Tomiyasu is great. Well, the goal. Where was he for the goal? He's supposed to be on that back post, mate. Where was he? That goal let him down big time. He was doing well to that point. He was doing well until that point, and then it dropped. It would have been a 6. It would have been a 6 or a 7, but that goal was schoolboy, right? For me, 5, right? From what I saw from the second half. Maybe I'm being harsh, but there you go. El Nini again was great, doing what he does in the midfield. I'm going to give him a good 6. Actually, a 7, because that was more dominating performance in the midfield, actually. That's been a very good performance in the midfield, especially for me. Granit Xhaka, again, I think he was very good as well. Like, getting into spaces, I think he had 1 or 2 chances as well. Make sure the ball got to Odegaard, where he can do his thing, as they say. So yeah, 7 for me. Gonna go Saka. Saka for me was good. I won't say very good, but he was good. Right. Sorry, that's Sambi Conga. There's Saka. Right, 6 for me. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Please do smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. El Nini was our man of the match, if not for Eddie 2 goals. That's why I put him very good, to be honest. Big up Craig Malloy. big up. I hope you're doing well, my friend. All of the legends that are in the chat, big up every one of you. And if you know you're a legend, smash that like button if you're a legend, because that's what the legends do, right? You know it makes sense. You know it makes sense, Rodney. Right? You know it makes sense. All right. Martin Odegaard will get a. He get a 7 as well. He was very good. Right? Created a number of chances for Arsenal. Very good in the build-up play. Right? I was very impressed by him. Martinelli. It was one of his best performances, but he didn't score. Like, he would have got an 8. He would have got an 8 if he fucking buried it, man. If he buried it, you know what I mean? If he actually put the ball in the back of the net, he would have got a set 8 or 9. He was fucking great, right? As usual. Tomiyasu had way more influence than Saka. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll go on your basis, mate, because obviously you saw the first half more than I did. I only saw the highlights of it because obviously I was not well until Mom got back on Microsoft. I was fast asleep. They got Kyle in the chat. I hope you do well, my friend. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good, man. Right, did the watching on for the Miami Grand Prix. Had the usual haters talking the usual bullshit. Right, but they gave me 3 subs on that channel, so I can't lie. I can't lie. They're talking the same bullshit that came from about a year ago, and what they don't realize is that thing's been swept up. That's all been done and dusted. It's all sorted, but they still want to chat the same shit. Right? Say, you know who these people are. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, right. Those are the same people that try to turn you against me, mate, and they're still talking the same bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, and like it's all sorted and dealt with, right? It's just this lunar. It's just this absolute fucking prick that's on his own channel still fucking going on about it because it's the only gender he's got left. Because he can't talk about football because his football opinion's fucking shite. Right? No wonder his fucking channel down dead. But there you go. But sorry, I had to get that out of my system because you can't stand it when people talk bullshit about you. Right? You know what I mean? Big up Games FC, big up Steven and everyone in the chat. But do you know what? Big up every one of you guys, because you know what? You are legends. You know the truth. You all know that I'm not a person of that part of what they're saying. I'm never like that. Never will be. Right? So you know, I respect every single one of you. Sait knows that, right? They're idiots. They can try how much they want. I would not be on your channel if anything they said was what. There you go, man. So there you go. That's all you need to know. So there you go. If my member says that, then that's it. That's all you need to know, right? And if you still want to, if people in the chat know and they still want to believe it, then jog on. Keep believing it, but keep bringing the views while you're at it, because you're helping my channel. So, and you're making the channel money. Think you're still Sam a fraud? I made over £2,000 in charity money, you twat. And I've got the evidence to prove it. You ain't got jack shit. There you are. Oh, Jesus. Martinelli, like I said, it was one of his best performances. In Nketiah, I'd have to actually give him man of the match. He'd have to get an 8. He has to get an 8. He has to get an 8. He has to. He's done well. He's done brilliantly. Like, I know one guy will still be hating on him because it's Nketiah. We all know, right? But can't blame him. He was quality. Absolutely quality. So there we are. Moving on to the subs, you got Pepe coming on the 68th minute. 5 for me. I had to be more defensive in this second half because of El Neni signing a new contract. Yeah, he has, hasn't he? El Neni's Can't it? No. No, say it, man. Don't start that bullshit. All right. Since he hardly puts a performance in like that, I'll give him a 9. And then he signed a contract. I hope you don't give Eddie a contract. Yeah, despite what he's been doing recently, he's still not good enough for this club. And I can't stand fucking fans that fucking 1 minute were saying he's shit, he's fucking shite. Sorry, that's a Manchester voice, isn't it? Right, it's fucking shit, you know, fucking shit. Right, they'd all be saying he's fucking shit, and now they're all saying, right, he deserves a contract. Right, you're having me on, Rodney. You know what I mean? You're having me on. Right, that is a piss take. There you go. So Pepe, gets a 5 bang average. Who came on? I think Smith Rowe came on for Saka. Did he? No, he came on for Martinelli. I think Smith had an influence on the game, actually. He tried to... You know what? All the subs can only go as a 5, to be honest. The last one, Lacazette, I'm not even going to mark because he was right at the end of the game, so you can't really mark him, to be honest. You can't really. By the way, I've put the link in the chat. If anyone does want to come on, do so. Make it like a fan call in, actually. Right. So yeah, there's the link. Stephen, apparently Eddie has signed that contract. Oh, for fuck's sake. He hasn't, has he? Has Fabrizio confirmed it? Has Fabrizio confirmed it? Erling Haaland to Man City is gone. Fucking 375 grand a week. Yep. Mohamed El-Neni signing contract. Trying to have a look. I don't see anything. I don't see anything right now. Nketiah contract. Still remain optimistic. Will sign a contract despite. Well, he's still rejecting offers, so I won't count on it just yet. Let's put it that way. So there we go. And we've got Kyle and we've got Sait in the building. How you doing, my friends?
Yeah, good.
How are you doing, lads?
Not too bad. I'll start with you, Carl. What did you make of the Leeds United game for you? How did you find it?
I thought the first half we did well. I thought it was a good performance in the first half. The last 20 minutes we kind of faded, but we got over the line. It was an important win. Tough game on Thursday night, so we wait and see what happens there. Different ball game, different atmosphere, different game. It's not like I was talking to Arsenal fans today, and they were telling me, "Oh, we get the 3 points." Not on my watch. Tough game because Spurs have to win as well, you know. But Stephen, I just want to say quickly there to you because I was just looking at your video there and the lads texting in about El-Neni signing no contract and AD signing no contract. If the two of them sign no contracts, that shows me the ambition of this club. Going nowhere fast with the likes of these two players in the team. And Nketiah has done well over the last couple of weeks, but he's not the fucking article that we're looking for. We're not going to compete with the likes of Eddie and Nketiah and El-Neni in midfield. And we're definitely not going to compete with Arteta after signing a new 3-year contract. That is a fucking joke. in my opinion. The club has fallen so far. It's unbelievable. And the fan base is accepting us. Mediocre. That's
they
all
buy
they're
it up
looking
all
at.
the time, mate. They buy it up all the time.
Singing fucking songs there at the Leeds game. And then after the game, you see all the celebrations after the game, you swear we're after winning the Champions League. We have Mikel Arteta. Fuck off. What's after happening to our fan base?
Oh, mate,
Seriously.
it's full. Yeah. They used to. They're a breed of their own. Sait,
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, what are your thoughts on the game? Two, what do you think about the Nketiah Elneny contract? Look, I mean Elneny for me. Look, I'll say for me Elneny, I wouldn't mind keeping him as a squad player. He's a good player to bring on if you're got loads of injuries like we've had recently. And you need someone to bring in there to do a job. And he said he's quite happy to play that role at Arsenal. So if he's you don't usually bet players that don't usually happy to play that role. So if he's happy to play that role and just be that fill-in when we need it, when our main players are injured, then fine. I wouldn't mind him staying. But obviously, if it meant though we could get someone better, then I would sell him, right? But yeah. So what? First of all, yeah, your thoughts on the game, and what do you think about the Nketiah and Elneny contract?
I think the game, first half, we were good. Lots of energy. We showed lots of character. We scored 2 early goals, so you could see the players were up for it. The crowd were up for it. But then I felt like after the red card, we were trying to just manage the game, and it didn't really. It worked because we won, but it didn't work the way we probably wanted it to work. We were probably expecting to score at least another goal, which we should have. Odegaard or Martinelli should have scored at least one. We shouldn't have conceded from the corner. But overall, at this stage of the season, 3 points, that's what matters. I don't care about playing well. Just win the games. Just get that top 4. When it comes to the player extensions, for me, Eddie Nketiah, we need to move on from him. For me, the club, I have to say, the club haven't dealt well with Eddie and Balogun's situation. I think both of them should have gone on loan years ago to get some senior experience. When Eddie was on loan, we should have let him continue go on loan. We've seen that when he plays, he's all right. And maybe if he would have played more, he would have become better. But now we are in a situation where we want to go to the Champions League and we want to compete for top 4 next season and probably want to win a domestic title. You can't do that with Eddie Nketiah. I'm sorry. I don't believe you can. Some may call me harsh. I just think it's recency bias. I think 3 months ago, if you ask any Arsenal fan, everybody would have said no to Eddie Nketiah extension. Now he scored a few goals. All of a sudden, he's the golden boy. I'm not so sure about that, honestly. When it comes to Elneny, as a squad player, if we buy centre mids and he wants to be 4th choice, then I don't have a big problem with it, because we've seen that he can sit on the bench for 9-10 months, and then if we really need him, he can come in, he can do a few games, and then he'll sit again. I mean, if he goes, that just means we need to buy another one, and I don't think we will buy a 4th choice who's better than Elneny. At least he's settled. That means that someone like Lokonga maybe can go out on loan and get some more experience. He can be their rotation with Granit Xhaka, and then Partey, Odegaard, and Tielemans, or whoever we buy, would be the first choice. So as long as he's like the 4th, 5th choice, it's not a big deal for me. For me, what we need to improve is the starting 11. We need to buy players who are ready, top class, world class players. That
Champions
what we need.
League ready.
Champions League ready. And for me, if we do that, then I don't have a problem. But if it is like we are extending Elneny and we don't buy top class, then I'm gonna have a big rant, because then that's just a disgrace.
Mm.
So it depends on what the club does for me, really.
I mean, get to some of the comments. As for the game, excellent first half performance, a really poor second half performance. I think I said the second period of the second half for me was poor. I think the first part of the second half was still good because they didn't have a shot on goal until they scored. So we were still dominating those areas, still creating chances. So I don't think we could have played that any better. We were doing the same thing as we were doing in the first half, but it's again, we didn't be proactive or anything changing. But then again, we didn't really see the goal coming. It came out of nowhere. It's just a defensive mistake. So, for me, that was more on the players, to be honest. And I think that was more down to, I think that the second half for me was not the second half of the second half was poor for me. And we had to go more defensive because of that, and our attacking options that we brought on the bench just basically had to play defensive, really. So they didn't have much impact on the game. So big up static sentimental. It's time to let go. I say no more. I do hear what you're saying. I know that it's
Wow.
to
That's some harsh words.
That was a bit I
didn't see that coming.
Sentiment. I know you hate Arteta. Just bring it down a touch for us, please. Right, we don't really want too many comments like that if we can help it, please. Even if I lose my shit, there's only one person who can lose his shit like that, and that's me.
Yeah, the dictator.
Wait, I lowered the bar down on the freaking bottom of the overlays. Shush. You can see.
Yeah, so people can't see my name. Sait.
Mate, I can't lower it anymore. Jesus Christ. Otherwise, they'll be squinting like that. What's the score? If you want to see what the score is, do full screen. If you mean, Xhaka needs to. Do you know what? Some people, and actually, this is the thing. Look, ggezif even said it. El Neni, he'd rather keep because of the fact you can bring him after 9 months and play him in a game and he'll still perform over Granit Xhaka, who seems to play every week and does fuck all.
Stephen, I want to put Granit Xhaka on a pub team. He's an absolute disgrace. I put out videos 5 years ago. And 5 years ago...
Mate, you should be shot for impersonating a footballer.
I was giving out stink 5 years ago about Xhaka. And he's still playing first team football for our club. Oh. Now, I don't understand what Arteta can see in this fella. He's useless. He gives nothing to the team.
He probably sees himself. He sees himself, mate. He sees himself. He was a shit DM as well.
He was shit as well. This Granit Xhaka, if I see this clown at the club playing Champions League football next season, the television is going out to the fucking window. I'm not able to look at another season with this clown in midfield. And this Sambi, everyone's talking about Sambi, that he has potential. He's 23 fucking years of age. Says Fabregas was running the midfield at 17. Not good enough. The whole squad is not good enough. The whole defense backline, shocking. So let's get things in order here. For Champions League football, that's if we get Champions League football. We have to put in a huge investment into that first 11. Because at the moment, it's a fucking joke. That's the reality of it. Ben White, Tommy Asu, Cedric, Gabriel, all them that not good enough.
Yeah,
I actually rate Tommy Asu. I think he's
not good enough.
I think Tommy Asu could do something.
I think he's good.
Not good enough.
I think he's good. His first season, he's been stable. I don't have a problem with him.
Yeah, to be fair,
when I talk about Arsenal, lads, when I talk about Arsenal, you say this is me as a fan. When I speak about Arsenal, I talk about Arsenal in the same brackets as the best clubs in European football. Barcelona, Real Madrid, because we knocked down Highbury Stadium and we were promised going into the Emirates that's who we
Yeah. I hear that. Trust me, I'll do the same.
And the likes of Tommy Asu and them fellas ain't going to compete against them clubs.
The thing
I think he could. I think he's really good, actually.
Hang on, I'll give you an example, right? And the reason I don't want to judge him on the first season right? And the same as the others that are brought in, maybe except Ben White, because he's just clear to see his shit. But the reason I don't want to judge Tomiyasu, for example, too much is because if I bring an example of, do you remember Perez when he first came in came to the club? His first season was shocking. It was absolutely shocking.
Even
he was
Henry.
not good at all. Even Henry, it took 9 games for him to even score a goal. So even Bergkamp,
Yeah, Bergkamp
so
struggle. People struggle in the first season. It's quite normal.
Yeah, so.
But I think Tomiyasu has been good. I don't think he struggled, and he's young.
That's what I'm saying. I think he can only grow from what he's produced this season. It's not been terrible. It's been pretty good from what I've seen. So he will grow from that, especially coming into next season. And I think next season you'll probably see a much better Tomiyasu than he saw first season. Then that way we can also make a proper judgment if he's good enough or not. So basically what I'm saying is,
for me,
first season doesn't always tell you everything.
And for me as well, it's like in a team, especially in winning teams, not everybody has to be the star man. I feel like Tomiyasu, he got that no nonsense mentality. You know, he works hard, he doesn't complain. You know, he's very modest. You don't see or hear him do anything nonsense outside of the pitch. When he plays, he always gives 110%. And he can actually defend. We've always complained that we want wing backs that can defend, but Tomiyasu can defend. You know, he's good with both feet. For me, he's a decent lad. I don't mind keeping him at all. I think Tavares is poor. I don't think even his championship level. I think he's poor. Like, he's one of the worst footballers I've seen.
He needs a lot of experience.
Like, he's in that Kolasinac level where you ask yourself, how do they play professional football? He's useless. His technical ability, none. Passing ability, none. Football.
Do you know what Sait he needs? He needs to go online. He needs to go online.
He needs to be sold. I don't think he's ever make it in a Premier League team. So honestly,
you're spot on, my friend. You're spot on. He's not.
Like,
he's not,
he doesn't have the IQ. Like, when he gets the ball, he doesn't know what to do. He just runs. There's no understanding on where to pass.
I do see that a lot.
Pass. Like, he just run with the ball until they take.
And when he does cross, he crosses it at the wrong moment, and there's no one in the box.
Yeah.
He's no good. Well, lads,
he's not aware of what's going on.
Arteta bought him. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
And it's on him, obviously. And as you said as well, Sambi Lokonga, he's 23 years old, and I don't see it. Tell me what is his like biggest potential? What is it? Because he's not fast, he's not strong, he's not like an amazing dribbler. He's okay passer, but even his passing isn't amazing. So
he might be better than Xhaka.
No, I don't even think that, and that's a problem.
Oh, that is shit. Then,
but I don't see what Sambi Lokonga is good at.
So I'm 100% with you there on that, man.
I don't see anything with him. I don't see.
He has not.
Like, I think I was surprised because when we were buying him.
Sorry, guys, 1 minute. Oi, guy with a drill, shut the fuck up. Carry on.
Yeah, when we bought him, they were saying that he was the next Yaya Toure, but there's no similarities.
He's not even the next.
No similarities.
Never mind Yaya Toure.
Yeah. I understand, and for me, like, it's another one. Just sell him. Don't waste time.
Yeah.
You know, we've done this before. Project players, keep them. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Just move on.
By the way, if anyone can hear the drill, just do let me know, and I'll go and shut the window.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it.
Where I am, where I from what I
does
do
it at
is
6 p.m. it's 7 p.m. in the evening, and he decides that I'm going to use the drill. Like, fucking hell. He's supposed to have kids.
Tell him Dictator Steven's gonna knock him.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy her house and sell her out. Anyway, carry on what you're saying, lads. Come on.
Yeah.
No, just saying there that, you see, we're talking about competing for 4th spot again next season. Fuck 4th spot. I want to compete for league titles. Now, I understand that Liverpool and Man City are years ahead of us. I understand that. I'm not stupid. I know they're 2 great teams. But at least compete. At least show a bit of desire to get up there amongst the 2 clubs.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this fucking fourth spot. Fuck fourth spot.
It's mate. It's set.
Yeah.
That's been
Did-
set, but the thing is, that's been
Next
set over
season, yeah.
years and years and years of
I
these
want
fans being told
Arsenal.
by we can only do top four because of we've got no money. We've got to pay for the stadium. Top four's like a trophy. The top four's like a trophy. But you have to have strong mental sharpness.
Well,
but
I
like,
didn't see it.
yeah, I didn't see it. Why you look
They
at me?
stayed
I
But
10
didn't see
overall,
years
it was a
too
good
fucking long.
performance.
it. But
When was
yeah,
there
that's the
10
thing.
years too long, so I did. He should be.
Yeah.
He should have fucking went 10 years before
But
he
Kyle, these
Yeah.
fans that keep telling us, like, who love to tell us how fucking football works, even though, like, when we were watching football, they weren't even an itch in their dad's underpants, right? And let's put it that way. Like, these people have been built on the fact that they've seen Wenger sit there for fucking 10 years and gone, top four's a trophy, top four is a trophy, top four is a trophy. So they've got that mentality of
Yep.
lowering the standards. And then
Yep.
obviously they've seen how shit we've been recently.
Yep.
So they've seen a little bit improvement. It's like, oh my God, we've won the Champions League.
Yeah.
But do
Like,
you know
and
what
that's how you
annoys me,
lower the
Steven?
stadium.
I don't get annoyed when I see a teenager trust the club, because when you're young, you're naive and you believe what you see because you don't know better. But these grown-ass men like Julian, who've
Yeah.
seen Arsenal under George Graham, who've seen Arsenal under Wenger, have seen us compete for titles, winning doubles, seen the club promise us. They crushed our home and soul to move to that BS stadium and change the name of the stadium. Let's not forget, our stadium name is Emirates. That got nothing to do with Arsenal.
Yep.
And they support and believe naively in everything the club does. I have a problem with them, and they are
Yes.
the problem
Yeah.
with the club. Because
Yes.
if you're 15 and you see grown man put standards, you follow. But if
Yeah.
you're 15 and you see grown man trusting the process, then you're gonna trust the process because
Yeah.
you don't know better.
Yeah.
Mm.
My mentality is 1986. I was supporting Arsenal 37 years. My first trophy was in 1987. We won the league cup. Charlie
Yeah.
Nichols scored twice against Liverpool. I was there when we won the 1989 league title in Anfield,
Oh,
the 91 league title, the 94 Cup Winners' Cup with Alan Smith.
mate, I know a 17. There was a 17-year-old the other day I was on the channel with. He didn't even know who fucking 89 was. Didn't even know who the 98 fucking squad was. And
That's
he's
what I'm
obviously
saying.
sitting and chat shit to us
That's
about
what
how
I'm saying.
football works and saying that we're deluded if we're Arteta up. Well, you're deluded because you don't even know what your fucking football club is, mate. So go and read the
Absolutely.
fucking history book. Because you
Load
can't
of
watch a
bullshit.
fucking DVD for 3 hours.
Load
Right?
of bullshit,
I sat there and watched 3 hours of DVD time and time again until it was embedded in my brain of what Arsenal's history was, as well as watching Arsenal win. Well, they're not 98, so I was 4, right? But 2002, 2004,
Yeah.
all the FA Cups in between that. I've seen them fucking win titles, and that's where I'm standing, right? And if people got a problem with me keeping my standards to that level, then
Exactly.
I've got a problem with you because,
Exactly.
like, you're the ones with the negative fucking the negative mindset because you want to accept anything lower than first.
100%. 100%. Because that's
Doesn't
what I'm
even know
saying.
who Herbert Chapman was.
That's what my mentality is. Because I grew up since 1986. So I've seen them all. I've seen the 93 double team when they won the League Cup and the FA Cup. Andy Linnigan, Steve Morrow. All these lads I grew up watching. David Rocastle was my hero. James Bergkamp, Thierry Henry, the 98, 2002, 2004. Robert Perez. You mentioned Perez earlier. One of my all-time favourite players ever to play for the jersey. I was in the North Bank Stadium, stood in the North Bank hundreds of times shouting my team on. Then I go across to this fucking soulless shithole Emirates Stadium and look at the fucking crap that we've been looking at for the last 15 years. This all started under Wenger. People say about Kroenke, people say about Arteta. This all happened with fucking Wenger as well. And now I look at the
Wenger
club.
accepted.
It's not the club
He
that
let
I grew up loving.
he let the Kroenkes do whatever they wanted with this football club.
Yeah.
He didn't call it out once. Right?
No,
he
because
accepted
he was
and
happy
accepted and accepted. And he
to
was
be in control and receive his salary. So that was
he was in
enough
charge
for
of his
him.
own fucking CEO. That's how much dictatorship he had.
Bullshit.
Right? Even I
And
don't
he
have that much
wasn't open.
dictatorship.
The problem with Wenger was because he was so intelligent. After a while, he thought he knew everything, and he wasn't open to changes. And everybody needs to change. The world changed. You need to move on with it. He came with new ideas. It was great. We loved it. We were so successful. But when it was time to evolve, when he needed to get a DM, when he needed to be pragmatic,
when he needs
he
to change
didn't
things
want
around.
to do that. And he didn't want to buy the best players because he was against the agents. But agents are part of football, and agents work for their clients, and we need to accept
Say,
that.
do you know what he was doing? I think for me, he was trying the same way that we've tried before, which is buy sort of a young, or bring in a young team, grow it, basically do what he did with the Invincibles, but redo it again. Like,
But he refused to buy DM, Steven.
No,
We
but
could
the
see
thing
for
is,
years that
I know, but
we didn't have a defensive midfielder, and
I
he
know,
would
but the
said,
thing,
"No,
no,
but I don't need one."
No,
That's
but
what he
say
said.
yeah, but the thing is for me is that as well as that, and I hear what you're saying, that he was trying the same thing, but unfortunately he hadn't realised the game had moved on. You can't just bring a young team and expect it to turn out and buy cheap options and then make them superstars anymore. You with the way way Chelsea were competing, and then later on Man City, right? You had to go out and also buy big stars, right? And that's obviously where he went wrong, because obviously he had to then deal with agents, and he didn't want to deal with that.
Steven.
So
for 10 years, Man United would just play low block against us and just counter attack, and he could never figure out. It was so easy.
Go on.
The problem is we are at the third biggest club in England, and we haven't been acting like that since the last 10 years under Wenger's reign. I don't know why. It seemed to me like the man thought he owned the place, and that it was his money he was going to spend on players.
Do you remember how he said? Do you remember how he said, "I will before the contract ended, I will decide how I go"?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You're an employee.
Yeah.
Right? You are an employee. Right? If we want you out, we will fucking protest until you get out. Right? We will walk out of stadiums and do whatever. You work for us. It's our club.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you're gone, we're fucking here. Not you. We are.
Yeah.
Right? Where are you now? You coming to the Emirates every game and watching us? No, we are. So do yourself a favor, right? And actually, like, humble yourself. But no, because he knew he had the power, he could decide whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
He knew he could get a new contract just like that.
Yeah.
He could have stayed another 2 years if he really wanted to.
Yeah.
Right? And sign another contract but in the end, the board, and I think the owners, the board even, just sort of went, well, there's no one turning up. So
money talks.
You've got to go. In the end, that's the only reason that he left, is because people started walking out of seats.
Yeah.
They didn't bother going to games. They're falling out of the club. That's what it takes. Right? And unfortunately, like, this is just like, now our standards are so low that we will accept any bullshit. We were 16th and people were turning out still every fucking week.
Still singing his fucking song.
Do you think Man City in Liverpool, if they were no, Man City are empty most of the fucking time anyway, right? But like, if they finished 16th, I've already put a low blow about Man City.
To be fair, they went 16 that long ago, but yeah, go on.
Yeah,
I get what you mean.
But if they were 16th now, right? Yeah. And Liverpool, because of their standards, do you think their fans would put up with that?
No.
They'd walk out. They wouldn't turn up.
No.
But our fans like, no, we love Arteta. We'll give him a chance. Well, even if we get, there were fans even saying on streams, if it takes this to get rid of the owners, I'd rather get relegated.
Yeah, I know.
Then fuck off.
I know.
As a fan.
For me,
You don't want to get relegated, period. I don't care what your agenda is. I don't care if you hate the owners. I don't care if you hate the manager, anyone. Right? In the end, you love the club, right? And that means you want the club to survive in the Premier League and continue fighting. Simple.
Yeah. For me, yeah.
Stephen,
If you want,
my phone is going
go
one
on.
day there, son. I'll see you again.
Yeah, see you later, mate. Thanks for
I'll
tuning
see
in.
you.
We'll
Thanks,
wrap it up soon anyway.
Thanks, lads.
No worries.
The phone's
No worries, mate.
one day. Thanks, lads.
Cheers, mate. See you again.
Take care.
Yeah. For me, Steven, yeah, I don't have a problem if you want to go and support your team week in, week out, even if we are 20th. My problem is that if we are in a bad situation, say it is, and show your frustration to the people who've put us
That's
there.
what I was. That's
Don't
what I'm saying.
support
Walk
them.
Out,
You can support your
the-
team while they're playing, but when it's time to protest. When it's
But
time to
unfortunately, say
talk about the
sometimes-
owner, talk
sometimes
about the
not turning
owner.
up.
Where you need to talk about the manager, talk about the manager.
Yeah,
Don't buy
the problem is-
merchandise.
The problem is, say that the only way these owners listen is if not so much we don't buy merchandise, it's the fact that the only way they listen is if we don't turn up. That's how they listen about Wenger. That's how they listen about Emery, right? And this is how they'll learn if Arteta fucks up next season. The only reason
but-
Arteta will go
but
is because
Steven-
fans will walk out. They won't turn
Steven,
up. That's the
there
only
are
reason. That
people-
every time I got let go of a manager is because the stadium was fucking empty. I've never seen the stadium so empty in that Frankfurt game, the game that got Emery sacked. I've never seen it so empty. And when they seen it they were like, "No, you've got to go because you're costing us money now." Right, and that's the thing. Like that will happen. It will only take that to get rid of Arteta.
Yeah,
It
but
will.
Steven, I can't blame people who loves to go to watch Arsenal and done it for 10, 15, 20 years, and that's all they know, to tell them to not turn up. All
The
I'm
only thing I
saying
say
is
to them
that,
is don't say Conky out though.
yeah, or say crunk it out and don't buy merch.
Hmm.
Arrange protest, make it different, make your voice heard. Let the owners know that you're onto them, because obviously if search sales go down by 50%, they're going to react because they care about the money. But obviously if everything goes on as normal, they're not going to make any changes, and that's where we are today.
Games FC, I don't get the idea of letting a rookie spend your money when you could give it to a pro. Yeah, thank you, Stephen. Never mind the standards, the mentality of this clown base, weak mind-tabled losers. Just be happy with the win. Just back the team. Go and go on to Acton Stanley. Weak mentality. Don't have a go at Maxington Stanley. You drink lots of milk, you end up playing for Maxington Stanley. But obviously we've got the North London derby coming up right now. As much as everyone's like putting it all about the top four race, and it's probably one of the biggest North London derbies because of it, and this, that, and the other. I don't give a fuck about the top four race when it comes to North London derby. I don't give a shit. To be honest, first of all, I didn't think both of us would be in the top four fight when we beat them 3-1. But like, I don't even, like I said, I don't care about top four race. I don't care if we're 4 points clear. I don't care about anything else. This game is like I don't even realize that the Premier League is a Premier League game, or an FA Cup game, or a League Cup game, or a fucking under-9s game. It's Spurs. Fucking beat them. I don't fucking care. I don't care what the record is at Spurs. We end up beating them or else. Right? There's no other options. Right? Spurs have to win if they want to keep their. If we win their title challenge, their top four challenge. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
right?
like their title challenge. Just so.
That's their title challenge, the top four race, because they can't actually do a title challenge to get a nosebleed. Their top four challenge is over. we've secured fourth.
Yeah.
Right, we've already made sure Man United are going to finish 6th or possibly 7th.
Yeah.
That would be fucking sick.
It would be hilarious to see them in the Conference League.
Have you seen their goal difference? Hang on, I've got to show you their goal difference. It's fucking quality. You think our goal difference is bad? Have you seen this? It's funny as fuck.
Where's the noise though? If that was Arsenal,
Hang on.
can you imagine the noise?
Look.
Man United are so poor, honestly. It's embarrassing.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'll keep doing that. So there's Man United. Look at their goal difference. What?
Yeah, 1. I can't believe it. Honestly, I can't believe it. 1.
I'm sorry. Brighton. I fucking love you, Brighton. Fucking Brighton.
Oh, yeah,
give it to Brighton. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
fuck me. Can we just take a minute? Take a minute to applaud Brighton. Like, take a minute. Like, take a bow, Man United. You've synced to a new low. You're probably breaking your own records forever. Like, if West Ham win their game in hand over them,
yeah,
they'll go above them on goal difference. They're not in the Conference League. So, I'll be like that.
You couldn't write it. You couldn't.
You've got Super Ragni. He knows exactly what we need. But now they're in attack. The low in the back.
It's funny. They were so hyped when they employed him.
I'm sorry. I'll be singing that, mate. It's amazing. So what is it? So yeah, they got Superman. He knows exactly what we need. Right, we're now in attack. Maguire at the back. We're off to the Conference League.
That's hilarious.
Could you imagine Ronaldo in the Conference League? For fuck's sake, he's already said he's staying an extra year as well.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I wonder what his sponsors are going to do. He said, you're supposed to be in the Champions League, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think he'll leave, honestly. He won't play in the Conference League.
No, he won't play in the Conference League. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I hate that song, but I'm sorry I had to.
I know, it's so funny. One. It's so funny.
They take the piss out of us making that song, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Have it back.
Listen,
if they finish
my friends that support United, they are in the hiding.
Drop that.
And they know I'm coming
name.
for them.
You're such a twat.
It's the best thing.
You're such a twat.
You gotta love it.
Big up Dan, don't big up Gary in the chat. That's nothing. Look at me. Big ups, everyone in the chat. Mate. But yeah, like I said, it's Tottenham. If we go there and win, right, it'd be mate, I would be roasting every Tottenham fan I know.
Oh yeah.
Ended. Typical Arsenal. We've always got to end your total. Always got to end something that belongs to you, ain't you?
I'm looking forward to the game, honestly. I'm looking forward to the game.
I'm looking forward to it. We got the preview tomorrow at 3, I think it's 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I believe. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. That's your time to fit it in for the Tottenham preview. I'm thinking of doing a combined 11 the next day on a Wednesday, as it's a big build-up, obviously. And then Newcastle Sunday preview.
Did you watch what Sky Sport did? That stupid combined all-time Arsenal Tottenham 11.
Did they pick all Tottenham players again?
They picked a lot of Tottenham players.
Oh, fuck off! Yeah. We got more fucking legends than they have.
And we see all the time, like they shouldn't be.
O'Leary, like
there shouldn't be any Tottenham player. Should be all Arsenal. Even centre forward is Henry and Bergkamp. I'm sorry, Harry Kane hasn't done anything.
Yeah, what's Harry Kane done?
Nothing.
apart from dribble.
Nothing. He hasn't won anything. He hasn't even Jamie
And I'm not
Vardy
talking
has
about
managed
just
to
dribble.
take
I'm not talking
Leicester
about. I'm not
to
talking about
winning
just dribbling with his feet.
titles. Yeah.
I wasn't talking about dribbling just from his feet. I was
Funny one.
but like, you know what I mean? I like,
Listen,
what have they done?
If
Like,
Vardy can take a Leicester to win Premier League titles and FA Cups, then if Kane is so great as they say he is,
yeah,
why can't he make Spurs win anything? Not even a Carabao Cup.
not even a Carabao Cup. I'm sorry, I don't get that at all, man. Like, yeah, because it's it's Harry Kane's the golden child, isn't it? So
Yeah, it is.
he's the darling of
Yeah.
football right now. So it's absolutely bullshit. If you don't agree with that, smash the like button. If you're an Arsenal fan, you're fucking pissed off at that.
Yeah.
Right? We'll do a combined 11. I might do an all-time one, and actually we're starting a comment one as well. So I'm not the team to play against right now after watching them. Yeah,
Nah, form has nothing to do in derbies.
the form has.
Honestly, we lost three in a row and we were terrible.
It's about what's in here. It's about
Yeah.
whether you've got it in here on the day, right?
Yeah.
If you've got it in here on the day, you'll fucking win. Never, like,
form
always.
goes out of the window. It's mentality.
It's
Handle
mentality.
your nerves. You know, don't
Don't
anything
forget,
stupid.
Tottenham have won their first 3 games,
Yeah.
right? Before playing us 3 games later.
Yeah.
They were top of the table, taking the piss out of us.
Yeah.
Right?
And we were bottom of the table.
And bottom of the table, like, not conceded 9
and they have
goals.
just recently beaten Man City back then. So
Yeah.
they were even in better form.
So there you
doesn't
go.
mean anything in derbies.
And then we smacked them 3-1.
Yeah.
And then we ended up above them.
Yeah. I know.
Bit
And
above-
you can say like Arsenal. You can say Arsenal beating Chelsea, Man U, West Ham, and Leeds in a row. So it's like, if anything,
that's
we
the
have
thing.
better form than them. But it's all about derby. It's all about handling your emotion, being up there mentally. You know, don't do anything stupid, and show character.
Hence why I don't really want to play Xhaka. There you go. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, and by the way, like I said, doesn't matter if it's Premier League. I don't care if it's fucking under 9s. It's Tottenham.
Yeah, 100%.
You beat Tottenham.
Yeah,
There is no other options. Right? Beat Tottenham or fuck off. Right? So there you go. I think for North London derbies, they just cancel draws and just take penalties.
Yeah,
that
would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice actually. There can't be you can't have a draw.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe if they just cancel draws in all league games.
Well, but then, by the way, like, it's like when, by the way, people say about the fact that Arteta's won 2 trophies. Don't forget, we shared a Community Shield with Tottenham once. We shared it with our North London rivals.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on.
But Games FC, we've scored more goals from counter attack this season than Tottenham.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not dangerous. They are. But
they are dangerous.
In derbies, form goes out the window. It's all about who shows up.
Yeah.
And we've seen it so many times. We have been 10 times better than Tottenham and lost to them in the past. And they've been better than us and lost.
We won the title like when they were 14th, 15th.
Yeah.
In the league.
Yeah.
We won the title at their ground twice.
Yeah.
And we drew. We were 2-0 up and they drew.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they had the fight to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
because
the
it
thing.
was us. So for me, form goes out the window.
Yeah, form goes out the window, and it's you want players like Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe. These players you want in your team for these sort of days because they know what it's like to wear the badge.
Yeah.
They should know what it's like to wear the badge. So if I get a poor performance from them, I'm going to be coming down on them hard.
To be fair, they usually turn up for these games.
They usually do, but if they don't turn up for this game, they'll be the ones I'll be pointing out. And I like Saka and I like Smith Rowe, but they will be the ones I am coming down hard. And I mean hard on because that's not good enough. So yeah. By the way, the Saka shirt that I was supposed to send them on, it needs to be sent still. Because Bhargav won that prize, and he wanted Marley to have it. And I sent it in the post, and then the post sent it back to me saying it wasn't like it didn't go through or wasn't collected. So I must have put the wrong name on. So yeah, we're good in the last. Yeah, so we are counter-attack team like Moyes Everton being possession-based start. That's the point. That was probably like the Leeds game was probably our first possession-based probable game actually, probably. So there you go. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. So because I've got to do the weekend review for the Grand Prix in a minute. So
Yeah, no worries.
Sait, great to have you on again. As always, big up Carl for coming on.
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat, like Colonel Ward, Static, Gary, Sentiment, right? Try and tone down a little bit of the hate, the hate comments, man. I love your opinions, but just tone them down just a little bit. Games FC, I don't want to get too much in trouble. Games FC as well. Craig Malloy, right? Who else has been in here? Let's have a look.
Yeah, Static.
Obviously Carl Warshaw, thanks as well. Static's been in here. 100% Mags as well. And Max Tiger HD as well. Big up to all of you as well. Thanks. 16 likes is good. That's it. If you can smash the like button before you go, that would be really helpful. Hit that share button. And where can they find you, Static? Static.
Static didn't turn up today.
I know. So
he became Mikel Arteta. Doesn't turn up when he matters.
Fuck.
I just had to. Yeah, guys, you can find me here on SFeatleyTV with me and Steven. You know, he's a big fan of Arteta and Xhaka and Lenny, and Eddie is his favorite all-time Arsenal player, and it's a great stream. Fix up the mentality, Steven.
Bollocks. Anyway, big up to everyone that's watched as usual, and we're back tomorrow with Arsenal Gossip Column and also the Tottenham preview as well. And make sure you do smash. If you want to tune into the F1 show later in half an hour, please do. It will be on SFeatley F1 in half an hour's time. So make sure you go and check that out. If you've not, go and check it out on Twitter. Go check out our tweets on Twitter as well. Give them a like as well if you can as well. And we'll be back tomorrow on SFeatleyTV. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon.